Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Everybody, please join us.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Good morning. Welcome to Everett Unity. Let's start our time together today with a reading from the Daily Word. Sunday, March 10th. We relax and let go, withdrawing our attention from our surroundings. Breathing deeply and rhythmically, our mind relaxes and our heart opens. We enter our sacred inner sanctuary, where we have no awareness of time, we hear no words, we think no thoughts, we feel no separation. There is only the richness of silence and the awesome presence of infinite life, love, and wisdom. We are one with this presence. The time and attention we devote to our regular practice of meditation builds deep, abiding peace and clarity in our consciousness. In these timeless moments, we discover we have all we need: enough strength, understanding, love, and time to progress along our path and accomplish all that is ours to do. The scripture today from Revelations chapter 21, verse 1. When I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. Our opening statement: in timeless moments in the silence, I discover myself anew. Let's say that together. In timeless moments in the silence, I discover myself anew. Rick will lead us in an opening song now, song number 64 in your Melodies from the Heart songbooks. When you find that, stand as you are able and we will sing together.
3 times through, for those who count. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. One more time. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Well, good morning. Welcome again to the second Sunday in March. We will continue our conversation today about wisdom. That will be fun. I'd like to introduce you to the people who are most visibly serving you today. You are greeted by our ushers, Lonnie and Chris. Our social hours being hosted by Yvonne. Audio and video supports being provided by Terry and Walter. You've met our musicians, Terry and Steve and Rick. Our children's assistant downstairs working with Angie and the children is Skeet. My name is Cindy, and Niobe Weaver is back with us again today. Welcome, Niobe. You may remember she was here a couple of months ago and did the sound meditation downstairs in the afternoon, so we get a double treat today. We get to hear her this morning, and then at 1 o'clock today she'll be downstairs to do another sound meditation. So if you have been there, I'm looking at you, Don, you know how wonderful it is. And if you haven't, I hope you have time to come back and join us at 1 o'clock. You have enough time, you can come downstairs, you can have some treats and coffee, you can go get some lunch and then come back at 1. It works out perfectly, I've timed it. So I'd like to remind you, if you brought your cell phone in today, please turn that off so we can have a nice quiet meditation here in a moment. And I do have a few announcements. I've already mentioned Niobe's workshop this afternoon. I hate to call it a workshop. It's a meditation. It's a sound bath. That's the word. So at 1 o'clock today. Then a reminder that the tickets for the Applebee's breakfast on March 23rd from 9 to 11 are on sale. We'll have those available after the service today. They're $12 a person. And you get a nice little breakfast. You get to hang out at Applebee's for the morning, and the board of directors serves you breakfast. I always like to remind you, I have never been a food server, and I don't play one in real life, but I managed the last couple of times to get you your food without spilling it on you. So mission accomplished. Okay, Yvonne, you're welcome. Yvonne has an announcement about our upcoming plant sale she'd like to share with you.
Well, it's daylight savings time.
Yvonne, I'm sorry, please come up here. Yeah, I'm sorry. No one wants to come up and talk in the microphone, but the people online can't hear you if you aren't on the microphone.
It's funny how I can talk just fine out loud down below, but I get up here and all of a sudden my voice gets real quiet. Mic fever. Well, it's daylight savings time, and along with that means pretty soon it's going to be spring. I think that happens in 2 weeks, doesn't it? Well, spring has sprung. And the plant sale had its first meeting, and we had quite a number of people attend, ones that are willing to actually grow plants and provide bulbs and things that they have already. I'll be doing that. I'm pulling up things out of my yard and prepping them for sale. But I need to find out who's actually going to be doing that. If you're at home and you've got some indoor house plants you'd like to propagate for sale, if you've got some things in your yard you could split and prep, I'd like to know that so we know how many plants we're providing. That's going to make the big difference because we have to have something to sell. If we don't get enough of our own plants that we provide, then I'm going to ask you later in the month to start soliciting. And that will be going out and asking for other people, other businesses to make contributions. So there's a sign-up sheet. I already have Dawn who's bringing some fig plants and some rhubarb and a few things. Patty's bringing vegetable starts and flower starts and tomato plants. And I've got about 50 or 60 things from out of my yard and indoor plant starts. But that's just not enough. So if you would like to help, please sign up just so that I know who, and I can talk to you about how we can help you get those plants in a healthy state so we sell some good, strong plants. If you're not a grower and you don't have that green thumb, it's more on the brown side, then you can sign up for some of the supplies. There are a few things we need just to run the plant sale that you might have. Do you have any folding tables that we could borrow? We need some more. The church has some, but probably not enough. So if you have, sign up and let me know. Do you have a tent awning? You know, it could rain. It does happen around here. If you've got one of those easy pop-up tent awnings that we could use so that we could have our whoever's volunteering out of the rain, but also so that the customers, and as they come through, don't have to stand out in the rain if we do indeed get rain. Do you have clean, empty pots that might make good containers that somebody else might like to buy? Even if they only sell for $1, it's a gift that you're giving that somebody else will enjoy. Yard art, baskets, teacups, anything that might make a cute container. I have a lot of sedums. I know other people have, you know, little things that grow in your yard like weeds, but people love them. This one's easy for those of you who sit at home with nothing better to do than to get out your box cutter and cut up boxes. We need low-profile boxes for people to carry their plants home in. Now, we could buy them, but the less that we spend, the more that we make. So if you've got a cardboard box and you want to just cut it down low, you know, high enough so that it can hold a couple plants, and then just store all these. Don't bring them to church. We don't want them downstairs yet. I'll let you know when that can happen. But for now, just sign up so that I know who's going to be able to provide things. Plant supplies, baskets, ceramics, yard art, and then if you're actually able to provide flowers. And these are all going to be downstairs on the table that's over on this side. We have the sign up for social hour. And social hour, while I'm on the topic, we'll have a new sign up sheet for the next quarter. So if you're interested in helping out, look for that sign up sheet. It's not here this week, it'll be here next week. We need people for the next 3 months to sign up ahead. Thank you.
Hey, Yvonne, what's the date for the plant sale?
Pardon?
What's the date?
Oh, thank you. We've decided that the plant sale will be May 4. On May 4, that's the Saturday before Mother's Day weekend. It's also the Saturday before the Master Gardener sale and the Everett Garden Club. So we didn't want to have it on the same weekend as them. We'll have it the week before. So May 4th. Thank you.
No one wants to compete with the master gardeners. No. Well, Yvonne, thank you very much for spearheading this event. This is the first time we've done this, so I am really, really excited. And thank you for helping us think outside the plants. All those other things that you will need for this plant sale. As you were rattling off that list, I'm thinking, oh, I've got that. I can do that. I can provide that. So I think this is going to be really fun for us. And the more people that get involved, the more people who donate things, the more successful it will be. And May 4th is the perfect day for it. I'm really excited. So, okay, well, let's sing together again. Same songbook, song number 44, Stand As You Are Able, and we'll sing together again.
Okay, 2 pages. Take a deep breath. God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God walks beside me, guides my way through every moment of the day. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever we go, God is. Let everybody know God is, and all is well. When we give, God is. Whenever we love, God is. There's always gonna be enough. God is, and all is well. God is my health, I can't be sick. God is my strength, unfailing quick. God is my all, I know no fear. Since God and love and truth are here, wherever we are, God is. Wherever we go, God is. Let everybody know God is, and all is well. Whenever we give, God is. Whenever we love, God is. There's always gonna be enough. God is, and all is well. I now am wise, I now am true, patient, kind, and loving too. All things I am, can do, and be through Christ the truth that lives in me. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever we go, God is. Let everybody know God is, and all is well. Whenever we give, God is. Whenever we love, God is. There's always gonna be enough. God is, and all is well. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever we go, God is. Let everybody know God is, and all is well. When God is. Whenever we love, God is. There's always gonna be enough. God is, and all is well. Yeah, nice.
All right, let's settle in now and get ready for meditation.
Breathe into those words that we just sang. God is, and all is well. Bring yourself, your body present here and now. Feel the wood of the pew that you're sitting in. Where's your heartbeat? That heartbeat of God is alive within you, alive with the one sitting next to you, alive in all of us and in everything. Breathe into that beauty and truth of God is you, here and now, in absolute, perfect form. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, every single part of you is absolutely divine God in manifestation, walking, seeing, hearing, experiencing, speaking, thinking as God is. Take another breath in, out through your mouth. Check in with your body. How does it feel now? Can you take this moment into your cells? Wherever I am, God is alive within your cells. A walking meditation with God. Filling each cell up with light and vibrance and life that will go into every part of your body. I'm going to take just a moment in silence to be in that light of life within you that is God. Breathe in and out. And say to yourself or out loud, wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Too often I'm reminded that it's darkest before the dawn. Thank God my soul's not blinded, that we're all expressions of the loving one, and that there is no other, just the one. There is no other, only the one. And now I'm digging down through layers. We've all got that spark inside. And when my candle just a flicker, let my oneness find me where the love resides, where there is no other. Though we are sisters and brothers, there is no other, only the one. Only the one. When my fear fogs my eyes and my tears they only burn, I pray for memory from the other side, where the brilliant light of love returns, where there is no other. Though we are sisters and brothers, there is no other, only the one. There is no other. We could be fighters or lovers, oh, there is no other. only the one, because I am, oh I am, let me remember that I am, because I am, oh I am, let me remember that I am, that I am, that I am, because I am, oh I am, let me remember that I am, because I am, oh I am, let me remember that I am, that I am, that I am. There is no other, there is no other, there is no other, just the one. There is no other. We may be fighters or lovers. Oh, there is no other. Only the one, only the one. Oh, there is no other. We are the one. Thank you. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Always good. You know, it's always good to be here with you. So, let's see here. Stop that. No, we're not. No, there we go. Thank you. All right. So, Cindy let me know that this month we're looking at wisdom. Wisdom, that is something that I think we all seek. I mean, as Charles was saying, that his key teachings is the concept of spiritual wisdom, which is the idea that we can tap into wisdom of the divine through prayer, meditation, and deep reflection. Through these practices, we can gain a deeper understanding of our own spiritual nature and potential that lies within each of us. And that's absolutely true. Meditation and prayer. And then I also, and for me then, I've had many years as a healer, as a massage therapist. And it's about getting people into their bodies and it was injury treatment. It wasn't just a relaxation massage. So I'm treating people that have had car accidents, different types of injuries. And a part of like going, I don't want to be in my body. It hurts. I don't like this. But in the process of that, of helping them with their injury, it was connecting them with their breath, helping them to activate that healer within themselves, activate a conversation within themselves, taking them inward, of discovering the power they have within them. And so as I'm looking at stepping into talking about wisdom today, it is that journey within us, as Charles talks about, and what other ways can we, on a daily basis, we do our meditation, we do prayer. Sometimes I like to have experience of, like I said, being walking prayer. And we're in the middle of the day, come into a prayerful place. But what are some other possibilities for us to tap into that knowingness of wisdom that we have within ourselves? And as I was thinking about this, I saw a child. How many times have we seen somebody has a child, or maybe it was you as a child, that was talked about the wisdom that it was within that child. It was a very wise child. Anybody know or hear and see of that experience of children being wise? And part of it is like, well, they're an old soul that's come into that body. That could be it. But is it something else when we are children, when we're fresh into this earthly experience? Everything about us is open. And the way we see, the way we feel, and the way we hear is a very physical and spiritual experience. And so with that, it's how about taking ourselves into that deeper physical experience? What is that action? What is the catalyst that can activate that within us? Is it a thing of being able to, what am I seeing? We see with our eyes, but we also have spiritual ability, spiritual sight. Coming into a questioning, coming into an inquiry, coming into what am I spiritually seeing today? Activating that spiritual God is, God I am within us. What am I seeing? What am I witnessing? It's coming into a wisdom center. But then there's also another way that we communicate with, we can think about it as our personality, but that we communicate with ourselves spiritually. We communicate with our soul. That gut feeling. I have that gut feeling about something, gut feeling about the job, gut feeling about somebody, gut feeling that something's going to happen, something wonderful is going to happen, something not wonderful is going to happen. And then also, don't we experience our heart? Don't we experience when our heart is like, so we've got, what am I seeing? There's something, I'm seeing something in my mind. There's something going on there. Then we have the gut feeling. But then what about our heart center? What about our heart center when it's like all of a sudden just like, it's like one of those emojis on Facebook, it's like this big heart that's like, and just opens us up. So, y'all felt that one. Y'all felt that one. So, how did the one about the gut feel, though? Do we learn to follow our gut feeling? Or do we allow, no, I know better, and we just kind of step right into something? So is wisdom something that comes with trial and error as we go through our lives and we age? Some say yes. It is true. I can look through my life and go, yeah, I really wasn't very connected. There was I in my decisions that I made. And it's like, trial and error, we lose. But Charles is talking about that spiritual wisdom. It's something we are born with. It comes into us. It is us as we come into this world, as we come into these beautiful lights that are who we are. And is it that, as we come into kindergarten and we go into grade school and all, that we tend to lose it because we go into personality? But it's not gone. It's always there. This is always present within us, that spiritual wisdom. As Charles said, as we come into meditation, deepening into, come back inside, come back into my divine mind, come back into my sacred heart, come back into my personal power. Ground myself, my feet, root me into the earth as I sit in meditation and I come into inquiry. I come into a feeling nature. For me, that's what it is it's because it's been a feeling nature for me. I remember being a kid, and I had my siblings were really a lot older than I am, so I was alone a lot, and so playing in the backyard, playing in, being in a certain part of the yard, there was, I don't know what it was, but it was like there was a sacredness. I was called to be in this part of the backyard and play. And I felt safe there. And I could say that I felt I wasn't alone there. Yeah, I wasn't alone there. And I loved that part of the yard. And then as we moved out onto 25 acres of land, then I really stepped into the sacred of being with oneness of the earth. And, I wasn't alone there. So that's what I want to invite in you today is Charles gives us that impetus of looking into spiritual wisdom. What is it really mean to you? How do you experience it? How do you consciously tap into it when you go into your prayers, when you go into your meditation of, as Amy, every month, that is what the beauty is of unity. Every month we focus on another form of our spirituality, a word that is a description of our spirituality. And this month it's wisdom here. And so invite yourself into deepening into your meditation, your prayer, or your daily walking. And it's, what is wisdom to me? Where is it within me? How do I express it? How does it talk to me? How does the wisdom of the beloved talk to me? How do I use it, and how do I listen to it? Do I listen to it? Do I allow it to teach me and then follow through step by step? Because there's still a child within each and every one of us that looks at the caterpillar and says, isn't that amazing? And the caterpillar has its wisdom. What's it going to do? What's a caterpillar going to go do? It's going to go find a perfect plant, and it's going to attach itself, and it's going to spin a little cocoon, and it's going to come out as a moth or a butterfly. It has its wisdom. It has its purpose. So, and Cindy has been really very kind to let me know that watching time. So I don't know how much time I've got left, but because I don't want to just keep going on and on and on, because we have goodies downstairs. What is wisdom to you? Anyone just share out loud. Is there a word? What is wisdom to you? Don't be shy. Yes.
I just want to say that I found for me that wisdom certainly includes order, because it tells me the right timing
Yes.
and right sequence, and helps me see that there's a much bigger picture. And sometimes I want to go rush in and do something right away, but all of these elements, cosmic elements, have to be in their right order
Right.
for it to flow through. So, waiting on that wisdom.
Yes.
Wisdom is waiting until you.
Waiting, listening to the wisdom of it's all in divine timing. Yeah, don't jump in right now. It's like, no, it's that be patient and just allow. Yeah, absolutely.
I've had to remind myself and ask Spirit, is this mine to do?
Yes, is this mine to do?
Sometimes it isn't. And I'm just butting in.
Exactly. And then there's that kind of thing that we're coming. Oh, and what you're saying there is, then are we being pseudo wisdom? What we're doing is that when we're butting in and we're thinking we know better because I've got this, I'm wise about this. We don't want to say that I'm calling it pseudo wisdom that I want to partake and share, but it is a thing of, well, it isn't my place and my time, because that's what people are, they've got their own timeline. Right. And then there's times that we do share it. We do share it. And it's time that in those times, that's when somebody hears something through us with us that is exactly what they needed at that time.
When you asked that question, what is wisdom to you? What came to my mind immediately was being here.
Being here. Oh, here. Yes. Being here with this community. Okay.
Internal compass is how I look at it. When it's off for some reason, that's when I know I need to contemplate and think and listen, because I think my pseudo wisdom fights with it all the time. So that's when I don't feel like I'm firing on all cylinders. I know that something isn't quite right, and I need to think about it.
Mm-hmm. And you notice, and you physically, you went, right, and you went to that power center, yeah. And so we all have those places of how it shows up in this wonderful body. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Anybody else?
I was thinking like less is more.
Less is more? Yeah, when we are living in times when more is more, and give me more and more. And more is not enough. Right. I need more. I need more. More is not enough. So, and that more is not enough is just a demonstration of emptiness. I'm so empty, and I can't get enough. Can't fill it. Yeah. Cannot fill up.
When I feel in touch with wisdom and I feel like good choices. I have peace in those choices, even if they're not popular to others or they're difficult. There's a sense of peace that comes, I think, from a confidence that I'm choosing well.
Will you please paraphrase that?
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. What she's saying is if people didn't hear, thank you, because you were reading my mind, and we're good at that. What she was saying is peace when she's contemplating something, when in making a choice. When she comes to peace about it, when peace comes with a choice that she makes that decision on, then she knows that it is in the right order, that is exactly what, it is exactly the choice of what she needs to do, be, or take action on. And absolutely, yes. Thank you.
I just want to say that, though, sometimes peace does not come in an emergency situation. And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. It's okay to be turbulent in your decisions. And if you have faith and trust, you will often find that you made the right decision.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. When turbulent situations, and when in times of turbulence and emergency, yeah, you have to you have to go with what's being, yeah, and trust.
You have to trust yourself. You have to trust life
Mm-hmm.
to some degree, to some measure.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's that trusting that one foot in front of the other, and it'll in one way or another it's going to turn out all right. Yes? No? Huh? And what is wrong? What is wrong? Is it wrong? Yeah. This is the deepening into. This is the inquiry. This conversation. And it isn't about, and I'm standing, it isn't about me being right. It's about just bringing up thought. It's bringing about coming into that spiritual wisdom. How do you come into those beliefs? How do you come into it within yourself, within your body, your mind, and your spirit? What does it mean to you? How does it show up in your life? In times, in good times, in hard times, and everything in between. Because this life is messy. It's not easy. It has its it has its valleys, it has its lows, and it has its plains. And it's all about it's learning and learning and learning. And in the process of learning, not being hard on ourselves. In the process of all of that, just coming into a place of accepting and saying, you know what, I have to be in a place of, I love who I am. I love me for who I am in everything, all the messiness that I am. All the good I am, all the amazing I am, all the ugly I am, all the nasty I am, everything, because it is human. But we come here because we know that we're not just human. We're not just in this human body, that we are spiritual beings. We are divine beings in human experience. And every one of you, when I come here and we have this conversation, I love, but I also honor and respect everything that you bring back to me and to each other, because that's really, I'm here not that often. You all are here every Sunday, and you all are a community and been a community for a very long time, and you have each other. And that is a gift in and of itself. So I want to say thank you, and I'll close on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Niobe. And I think, thinking about some of the things that you all said, that's one of the gifts of being of a more interesting age, as some of us are. You start to have a better understanding of that wisdom that you have. And I think that's why we're encouraged to pray and meditate and to get still and to start to really look inward for some of those answers, because the more you do that, the better you get at it. That's the trick. You have to practice. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the better you get, so that you can get that sense of peace that Lori talked about, that she knows herself well enough to know this is the right decision. This is a good thing for me. That wisdom. You were talking earlier about healing your body, and I've told some of you this story a few years ago when my husband was really, really sick. In the hospital, in the emergency room, we did not think he was going to survive. They get him stabilized, they move him to the intensive care, and a few days later he has turned a corner and they are going to move him to a regular room. And so I am thanking the nurse who worked the most with us and who was so helpful and answered all my questions and just gave him the most amazing heart-centered care. I said, thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for helping him so much. And she said, I don't really do this. She said, I set up the circumstances for him to have the best chance to heal himself, but he healed himself. And I thought, oh, you are my people. You are my people. But I always remember that, and I think about that now, that yes, we heal ourselves, whether it's really big, major things like it was in that case, or minor things. Things that are little niggly things that bother us, things that make our lives unhappy or difficult. We heal that through that power that comes through that wisdom. Right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
All right, let's sing together again. Thanks again, Niobe. That was wonderful. Song number 44 from our Melodies from the Heart song. Excuse me. You're right, number 70. We already did 44. 70.
Unless you really want to do 44 again. Okay. Stand if you're able, and sing this one like you mean it, because you do. feeling it? I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. And a new day is dawning in my soul. I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. And a new day is dawning in my soul. And a new day is dawning in my soul. Sing it! I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. And a new day is dawning in my soul. Yes, a new day is dawning in my soul. One more time. I got no complaints whatsoever. I got no complaints whatsoever. Yeah, I got no complaints whatsoever. And a new day is dawning in my soul. Yes, a new day is dawning in my soul. I got no regrets. Yeah, I'm spiritually blessed. Take it, Terry, yeah. And a new day is dawning in my soul. Yes, it is.
Rick enjoys that song just a little bit too much, doesn't he? He brings out the best in us. Well, now it's time to bless our offering and thank our Creator for the many blessings that we have been given and affirm the truth about ourselves. So let's start with the truth of who we are. Let's listen to this and then we'll repeat it together. This is how it goes. My name is, and you use your name, and I am prosperous always and in all ways. Let's say that together. My name is, and I am prosperous always and in all ways. Remember, always meaning forever and ever, and always as in all forms. So let's take our offering now. You can hold it next to your heart. Think about it, hold it literally or figuratively, and think about the blessing that you are sharing that goes through this immediate community and out into the wider community, and let's bless it together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I share, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. Amen.
I love that talk, Niobe. A while back, I I did a song that was inspired by a friend who was going through some struggles, and she was saying how it's you can try and control things, you can put your mind to it, but it's the old joke about you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, right? So I don't know if it's a faux pas to sing a song 2 times in a row, but I think I sang this a couple months ago, and I just probably sing it because it reminds me. It's called Ducks. I've weathered storms in life throughout, tripped up, torn, and tossed about. Thought I'd gain some immunity, but those thunderclouds form again. I can see them just because I made it through a downpour of more than a few times. I feel so ill-prepared. Still I make God laugh with the plans I share. Sometimes our ducks are in a row. All too often they're strewn all over the road. When darkness comes and you can't see your hand before your face, it's hard to learn that light will return, the dawn of some new day. So what to do about the ducks on the road? All the chaos in life can be just like a nighttime marathon, running in the dark on and on and on. Sing hallelujah when the light returns as a life lesson worth the learning. Leave those ducks, let them be. Allow for love and clarity. Just leave those ducks, let them be. Allow for love and clarity. Sometimes those ducks are in a row. All too often they're strewn and they're wandering all over the road. When darkness comes, you can't see your hand before your face. It's hard to learn that light will return, the dawn of some new day. So what to do about the ducks on the road? All the chaos in life can be just like a nighttime marathon, running in the dark on and on and on. Hallelujah when the light returns, it's a life lesson worth the learning. Leave those ducks, let them be. Allow for love and clarity. Just leave those ducks, let them be. Allow for love and clarity. Allow for love and clarity. Allow for love and clarity. Allow for love.
All right. Let us give thanks. Father, Mother, Spirit, God, and give thanks for the contributions of love from this community. As they are the building blocks, they sustain, they grow, they serve, and they prosper unity of positive living here in Everett. Thank you for this blessing that continues on each and every moment of this beautiful community. Thank you, and so it is.
All right. Well, be sure to come downstairs, have coffee, have some treats, sign up for something for the plant sale. Let's welcome our kids in. We'll circle around the room, say our prayer of protection, and sing our peace song. Oh, Papa! Papa, yay! Do you want to go to the back of the room, see if people are come back?